If you're looking to advertise, sponsor, or be a guest on CONVO with CINO to talk about your business or event, or you have a powerful story or testimony, email info@convowithcino.com or visit www.convowithcino.com.
What's going on, y'all? This your man Corey Williams checking in for another fire episode of Convo with CINO, man. And so I'm just super excited, y'all. Just really fired up. And first of all, before we get started, I just want to give a shout out. Y'all want to check out the drip, while we got on green, because this episode is all about green, all about the Benjamins, baby. You see the background, you see the backdrop, all about the Benjamins. And so, but I had to give a shout out to my guy Andre Brown. He's out of Minnesota, but he's from Gary, my hometown, Gary, Indiana. So shout out GI for his clothing line, Positive Vibes, Positive Community. As you can see, shop in Gary. So that's why I got my green. We shopping. You just got done with Black Friday. Everybody getting ready for Christmas. But more importantly, people are getting ready for tax time, right? It's that season, y'all. I know everybody's waiting on them W-2s. And so I brought on a young lady who's going to help you, save money, make money, get money, stack money, and it's all about the money, y'all, all about the Benjamin. So that's what this episode is about. So I'm going to play a quick clip so we can get to know my guest coming up real quick. All right, hold on.
Because they don't be doing. If you can't even help your people fill out a W-4 form, you don't need to be doing taxes. I'm sorry. Because at the end of the day, they basically telling you, look, I need you to help me fill this out. But guess what that means in your head? That might not be right. Because now I know they're going to come to me for their taxes because I was able to do something right on a...
So I want to bring on my homegirl, my sister, AngelDavis. What's up, lady?
Hi, what's going on?
Man, you got it, man. So I see you in that clip, getting down, handling your business. See, you all smiles right now, but I see when it comes to that money, ain't no smiling when it comes to that money. Ain't that right?
You see, everything is with a straight face. This is something that's true to my heart.
Man, I was scared. That clip got me scared. I thought I was watching some type of reality show or something, man, like Making the Band, P. Diddy or something. I'm like, man, oh, she don't play.
No, I was actually in the process of teaching my partners and the new tax laws, new tax updates, and letting them know, what it is to be a professional tax preparer. You have to be able to respect boundaries and know the laws and due diligence.
Yes. Well, sound like you should have been an attorney.
It was there at one point.
Yeah. Well, I could say that about a lot of women, because women, y'all know how to, ask the right questions,
Exactly.
But Angel, so AngelDavis, so tell us about yourself and about your business, the name of your business. I know it, but for the people, tell us a little bit about yourself and then, of course, the name of your business.
So, of course, I'm AngelDavis. I am the owner, serial entrepreneur. My very first business, of course, was Royalty Finance Management. That is my tax business. So I've been doing taxes professionally for going on 6 years. I decided to open up my own tax office in 2019. And from there, I went to college to get my business degree. Right now, I'm finishing my master's degree in accounting. So it's a lot, but my heart is really into this, and it just corresponds with all of the other businesses that I have.
Wow, that's awesome. And I think that's what it's about is, when you do something and when you create, I guess decide a field that you want to go in as an entrepreneur, you got to reinvest in yourself,
Yes.
And so going to school, I know that's a major investment, getting that those certifications, but it's almost like when you want it bad enough, you'll go through a brick wall to get it.
Correct.
So
and it's all about building generational wealth too. I mean, you don't want to just open a business just to say, hey, I have a business. You have to be able to maintain and sustain that business. So, I mean, it's hard, but I mean, that's a part of entrepreneurship. Nothing's given to you for free and nothing's given to you in an easy way. I mean, at least for me, it wasn't. But I mean, you have to work hard and go for what you want. And my ultimate goal is just to become who I am, which is me.
Yeah. Now I hear, I'm from, GI, Gary, Indiana, home of Michael Jackson, Glenn Robinson, Big Dog, all the, Freddie Gibbs, all these guys. But I hear a little accent. So tell the people where you from, a different accent, where you from and where's your office, where you located at? Or is it nationwide? Or you do taxes everywhere or how does it work?
I do taxes everywhere. I am certified to do taxes in all 50 states. As far as my accent, I was born in Fairfax, Virginia. But in between Fairfax, Virginia, childhood, everything, I have been all around the country. My mother basically followed my grandmother, which you may as well can say, I guess I'm an Army brat. My grandmother was in the military for years. But I would say most of my life, I probably grew up with my grandmother and my mom between the Seven Wall, which is in New Orleans, and between Houston, Texas, New Jersey, Georgia. I've been all over. So I don't know where my accent comes from. When I go up north, my friends say I sound country. When I'm down in New Orleans, they like, oh, Angie, you sound country. So I don't know. I'm just me.
You just a melting pot. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to let the people know where you from because and it's funny how we met. Actually met through social media, right? Through Instagram. And that's why I tell people. And as I interview entrepreneurs, business is all about relationships.
Correct.
The more hands you shake, the more money you make. Right. And so I just started, I virtually just started shaking hands with you. You know what I'm saying? Like liking your stuff. I was sharing it. I was like, but it really looked good. Like I don't just like anybody's stuff. I like stuff all the time, but your stuff, your marketing looked great. I mean, it was the purple, the royalty. You was flying, y'all was cool. I was like super, super swagged out. Y'all was swaggerlicious. So that's what really attracted me to you guys, and I know you ended up joining me in Legal Shield. So congratulations! I know you leveled up and been helping with that cause, and because you probably seen a value of maybe having this offered to your clients, like the legal services, right? Yes. Right. So tell us about taxes. Tell the people like what's going on this year. What should we be looking out for as far as filing your taxes, and maybe just give us a few tax tips as we go into the tax season.
So, I mean, ultimately, what people need to start doing is gathering all of their documentations, whether it's online, whether you can get it from a portal, whether it's being mailed to you. The most important thing is make sure you getting all of your documents, but also filing all of your documents. So therefore, if you have gotten a new job or you have moved, or if you're the person that has multiple jobs, you need to make sure that these forms is being sent to the correct address or website portal, wherever you can pull these forms from, because you don't want to delay having your taxes put on hold or being audited for not filing certain forms and stuff. One thing I will say that a lot of people is not really realizing, but gambling, if you are in the casino and you gamble, please make sure you are filing that on your taxes, and also unemployment. Like those are like the biggest things that people feel like, oh, I don't have to file that. Please file it.
So is gambling, is that a pro or is that a con? You know, like, would that help a person or what?
It's not that it helps, but I mean, if you pay the taxes on it, then yes. If you don't pay taxes on that money that you have received from gambling debt, then yes, you know, you break even. Depending on, everything is based off of how much money you made. What is your AGI, your average income or whatever. So therefore, I can't tell you if it can make or break you or not, because I don't know what certain people finances look like on that aspect of it. So basically, if you pay tax,
is there a minimum limit that a person should file? Like if let's say I only made $500 or $1,000, like, should I just don't worry about that? Or
I'm not gonna say don't worry about it, because
okay,
especially if you pay taxes on it.
okay, gotcha. So
If you
pretty
pay the
much
correct
anything that
amount
you
of
pay
taxes on it,
taxes on.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna just say not file taxes at all just because of a certain amount of money. I mean, if it's $500-$600, okay, but if you pay taxes on it, at least get, you know, what you can get back from that. But as far as certain things, whatever forms that you are sent, as far as W-2s, 1099s, 1098, mortgage interest statements, Social Security, anything that's being tax-wise, you need to file those so you won't get audited and get flagged for not filing everything that the government already knows that's connected to your Social Security number.
Okay. Okay. So make sure you filing everything. When should a person file? Like, can the person just file, like, it's like December now? So can a person file like as soon as they get everything, or do you have to wait till January or something like that?
Depending on your tax preparer or wherever you're going to get your taxes done, you can start filing, not necessarily being able to send through to the IRS. No, you would have to wait for the IRS to actually open, which should be January 22nd of 2024. But you can start having all of your documents together and giving it to that tax preparer. That's if you are in that box. And I must probably say only people that's going to be within that circle is probably maybe entrepreneurs or you know, people of that sort. But if you are waiting on W-2s or 1099s, technically they have until January to pull those forms out and get those forms to you. So most likely your handful of people that's waiting on W-2s or 1099s most likely will be filing towards the end of January, early February.
Okay.
So it's just better to have all of your documentation together early, yes. And then say, for instance, you're only waiting on that one W-2 or that 1099 or whatever you're waiting for, then you could just hurry up and either send that whole file or go drop the file off to your tax preparer, or have everything already in an email and then just hit send, and that tax preparer can already start filing your taxes.
Okay. So yeah, so y'all heard it. Y'all look, get with Angel Davis. You got a website or something? You got a website?
I do.
What's your website?
Is Royalty Finance. I'm sorry, that's not my website. My website is royaltyfm.com.
Royaltyfm.com. Okay.
Yes.
And FM stands for what? Financial management. Right, because you deal with all of the money, all the areas of finances. So you're not just a tax person. You deal with, you know how to do the payroll. I was talking to you one time. You was like, "Yeah, I do the payroll. I do the this. I do the that. You anything with money.
Yes.
I ring up the cash register. You anything with some money. You doing it. Okay. So let's get into this mentor program that you have, because I know you do work with other people and you hire other people to, because I know last year I think I sent you some people, and I know some of them work out. So shout out to my sister, my friend Kimberly Jones. She gets a special shout out. My sister from Legal Shield. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm finna play something for y'all. Hold on, because y'all was doing y'all thing on this. Watch this, y'all. Check this out.
Sit on that throne, queen. Know you got that goddess energy. It's in your soul.
So y'all be doing your thing. So look, if you want to get down with some professional, classy women that are about their business, you better get with Angel Davis. So tell us about how a person could get a part of your mentor program, or how they can partner up, be a partner pretty much in
Yes.
your program. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I started my program this year, will be going on 3 years. So therefore you can partner up with me. Everything is based off of, how much volume you had. It doesn't matter how much volume you had. You can be unexperienced. You can never did taxes before. You can still join, because that's the whole part of the mentorship. You're being taught everything that I know. Like, I don't hold back. I don't keep things from my partners. Like, whatever I know, my partners know. Basically, I live on the value of, if I'm eating steak and lobsters, they're gonna eat steak and lobsters. So therefore, there's no reason for me to hold anything back. It's 1 trillion people on this earth. So therefore, everybody's not going to come to me. Everybody's not going to come to you. Everybody's not going to go to them. So therefore, I take my whole mentorship to a different level. We do a lot of trainings. We do weekly phone calls. We do Zoom meetings. They have a training portal themselves they can go on just to get, expertise. They get homework assignments. We do everything to make sure that they are understanding and they can be able to complete a full return, whether it's business or individual taxes for their clients and themselves, and understanding and comprehending the tax law and everything that goes with it, like, due diligence or whatever the case may be, the ethics of taxes, that they know that, and they're able to perform their own business and make however much money they want. The game of the whole feel of the game is to make as much money you want. You don't have nobody telling you, oh, you can only work 5 hours and get $50. So that's the big part of it. Like, people feel like taxes is only 4 months out the year. For some of us, yes. For most of us, like myself, no. I work 12 months out the year. I don't only do taxes, and that's something else that I push to my partners. Don't limit yourself to taxes. Let's start rolling with this bookkeeping. Let's start rolling with payroll. Let's start rolling with business startup plans. Like, this is stuff that help you generate more money and for you to be open 12 months out of the year. Yes, can you live off of 4 months worth of tax money? Sure. But I like money that keep coming.
I know that's right. That's why you signed up with me with Legal Shield, because you was like, I see you seen some more money, right? I mean, bottom line, I mean, and that, I think that's what people have to do these days. I mean, you just can't be one faceted,
Correct.
I think I heard Ice Cube say, the first time Ice Cube said is, it's so, they say that don't be a jack of all trades, but it's better to be in the master of one.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people say, oh, you're a jack of all trades. Yeah, but it's better being the master of one, so that myth, those days are over. Like, just to do one thing and get paid, you better have your whole hand in the cookie jar.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, man, for real. So you got the mentorship. And is it called a mentorship, or what is it called? Like, just your tax partners, or what is it? What do you call that?
It's actually called Royalty and Co., which, short stands for Royalty and Company. So Royalty, which is myself, and Company, which is my partners. Either you can actually become a partner, or you can just do the actual mentorship. But that actually is under IAMAngelDavis. Because, I mean, it's the same thing, but if you don't want to be a partner, you're not going to have, you will get the same structure of how to run and work with your tax business. But if you are on somebody else's team and you just want more mentorship and more somebody like a coach, then it will be on that side of it.
Okay. And so how much is it to be a partner with you, about, or how much money would you need to invest, or to get to at least get started?
I run different specials. Right now I still have the Black Friday special going on. It just depends. It depends on different package levels that I have. Each level comes with certain standards or requirements that you would have to meet. But honestly, I will tell you with no lie, if you do, depending on the package that you choose, and that's depending on your expertise in the field, I would be honest and say within 2 returns that you do, you done already made your profit back. You done already made your money that you invested to become who you are in your business back. And at the end of the day, you have to invest in yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And but you provide your software, you provide everything, the person gets everything, and you just train and
everything down to client data sheets. I provide, if you need flyers and you don't know too much about marketing, I provide that too. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if you're a part of my team, you're a part of my team. You don't have to have Royalty Finance Management on your flyers. You have you and your own business name on your flyers, and I'm just going to help you, perceive your value even more so. Some people don't know that. Like when you first get into certain fields and certain games, everybody want to hold back and don't tell you your honest truth. Like, I'm not going to lie and sit here and say taxes was my number one goal getter when I started it, because it wasn't. Like, I was brought into the field saying, oh, you're going to get 60K in 4 months. No, I had to bust my behind to get the 60K. I had to pull strings and listen to partners and, be able to work and make connections with other people in order for me to make the 100,000 that I made. I had to listen to other people. I had to start, stop being the, what you said, the head of all trades. Mm-hmm. I had to learn how to push things away and give it to other people for them to take care of in order for me to continue to grow. Me being one person, you can't do everything. So therefore you have to start, contributing and giving more back to other businesses to help you. Just because you are that one business making its financial income, it's hard to keep doing it with just only one person. So my team is my biggest support system, but I mean, that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah. And honestly, I just like the fact that you are investing in your furthering your education in this. Like you said, you can sit back and make 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, but you're pushing it to a whole nother level. And that's what I really respect about people. And that's why I invited you on my platform, to just let people know that, hey, you can be at one level, but rich people still trying to get richer. Like Bill Gates, he still want money. Jeff Bezos, they still get. I mean, they're not stopping. Like, so when people be like, "Well, I'm straight, I'm comfortable, I'm good," man, I don't know what type of mindset that is. But that's not what this show is about. We talking about creating innovative new opportunities, and so that's why we are here, and that's why you're here, and I appreciate you. Let's get back to some taxes and some because I know people probably like, what maybe are some other write-offs that people can help maximize their refund? Because I know that's the main thing people really are tuned into. When you think about taxes, they talk about the refund. So whether filing kids or they got any other tax credit for kids, what's the big bang? What's like one of the big bangs this year in 24 on filing taxes?
So right now, I really don't like to put numbers on certain things, especially the children thing, because the government and the IRS changed so much. The numbers that I got was, I think it's 3,000 per child under the age of 17. But you still have to be careful with that, because I do know they're trying to work some stimulations out to where it's either going to go up or go down. So it really just depends. I mean, as far as tax write-offs, if you're a business, or even if you're doing an itemized, deduction and not standard deduction, it's still a lot of things that you need to keep receipts of to back what you're writing off. When it comes to the businesses and dealing with write-offs, you want to keep mileage of your cars, you want to keep gas receipts, you want to keep anything that's dealing with business, and trying not to pretty much come up with all of this stuff at the last minute. Like, it's hard. And then you can't really expect your tax preparer to sit down and go through 1,000 receipts to divvy up which goes into which category. Most people that does itemize taxes, which is not, you know, it may not fall under the business, it may fall under the business, but they'll keep semi-good records, which is good. You know for a fact that this goes here, this goes to medical, this goes to my mileage, this goes to when I had to go from here to there for my dentist appointment, because they ask those things. So the best advice I can give,
is there any like software for business owners that you recommend for keeping track of that? Any apps or software?
yes.
What can we do? Like let's talk about that for my entrepreneurs, my small business owners. How can we take advantage of not having all these doggone receipts and all this?
So the best thing, I personally work with QuickBooks, and I also like NetSuite too. But there's a lot of different apps or websites you can use to keep track of receipts. I can't really speak on two of the other apps, but as far as QuickBooks, like if you connect your business bank card, or even if your personal bank or whatever you want to connect to QuickBooks, QuickBooks actually takes that off your hands, because we all know, if you like me especially, I don't carry cash. So when I'm swiping my debit card or my credit card, whether it's business or personal, it's automatically going into my QuickBooks account. And then when you categorize everything, it's already finished. So when I run my P&L at the end of the year or every month, I can tell you right by a click of a hand or whatever what's going to go into each category, because it's already done.
Wow, that's a bar. That's a bar.
It is. And even with receipts, like if you go into the store and you pay for something with cash, you like, oh man, I left my credit card in the car, let me go ahead and pay cash. Okay, QuickBooks will let you take a picture of that receipt and it's going to automatically upload. Now you have a cash receipt that you can physically use as a tax write-off, as long as it's dealing with the business side of it. So QuickBooks is my number one favorite. Like I said, I like, I think it's called NetSuite, something like that. But it's a lot of different things that you can do to pull these transactions, so you don't have to worry about having 1,001 receipts.
No, that's dope, man. Entrepreneurs, y'all better, hey, that she giving y'all the gems right now. So let me ask you this. I've always been taught that like a home-based business is like a tax shelter. Like, is that true, or how much breaks do home-based businesses get? Because I have a big team in Legal Shield, my network marketing, so and we get 1099s and things like that. So how does can a 1099 help offset or be that tax shelter for people, that just don't have a traditional business?
So home-based business also is, if you 1099, more than likely you're still filing a Schedule C on that. And as far as a home-based business, it also goes off how much square footage in your house are you actually using for business. So whether it's 500, 300, whatever the square footage of that section that you're using for business, like you can say, if you have an office in your home, that office, whatever that square footage is of that office, is what your tax part of it will be. And then you also would have to do like a percentage on what you're using. You have to have electricity. So therefore you can put a percentage amount on based off of 100% scale, based off of the amount that you're using in your household. And that's how you base the percentages off of write-offs for electricity, cell phone bill. If you had to purchase a new computer, whatever the case may be, all of those are accounted for. So like if you was to get audited or something, just make sure that you are knowing the square footage of the house, or wherever your office space is accumulating in that house, to make sure that it is correct.
Okay. Hey, look, you gave a lot of information, and I really want people to get in contact with you this tax season. You are gonna be my go-to tax person. you know, my friend, my sister, because, you know, we're business partners, and like, you know, I just think it's all about networking. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you're not networking, you're not working. So, and like you say, I like to make money together. I want my whole team winning. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in my circle. And so, so I just appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule, because I know you, like you told me, you was like, "Oh, I'm tired." I'm like, "Girl, you better get your Wheaties, some energy drinks or something."
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
Yeah, that time is coming. So, anything you want to leave the people with, you know, definitely leave them your social media, how we can get in contact you, you know, on your social media channels, and any other tips or that you want to leave the people with.
So, my social media is on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, is Royalty Finance Management. My number
Just look
is
for the purple. Just look for the queen in that white and purple. You know that ain't. You know, just look for the queen doing her thing. You know, and you and your husband, you guys put on some nice events too. Like, I mean, just not outside of that, but you guys do a lot of things for the community, and a lot of other events too, right?
Yes, we do feeding the homeless. For Thanksgiving, we adopted a family and we did the whole meal, not just the turkey, but the whole meal. For Christmas, I'm probably gonna adopt another family, probably 2 or 3 families that need help with, you know, stuff for the children or even for themselves. I mean, even though we're adults, don't mean we don't like to enjoy Christmas either. Some of us may be also down on our luck, or maybe it could be something that is beneficial through the parents for the child, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, we do a lot of different things, and I'm grateful that we are able to do it. And my husband's always there to back me up 100% on whatever I decide to do, because I'll be thinking off the wall stuff to do, and he just be like, whatever you say.
That's a good man. That's a good man now. Whatever you say. I'm telling you, for any married man, that's the sentence, the phrase it pays to keep your home happy.
Yes.
Whatever you say. Look, baby. Look, baby. Whatever you say, baby.
That's the magic words.
And so yeah, so we can follow you. You know, definitely make sure you follow, you know, Angel Davis, you know, Royalty Finance Management, you know, just you'll see her. And man, anything else?
No. Holler at me for your taxes, or if you want to join the tax industry, let me know. We can talk. We can have a Zoom. Like I said, I do taxes, bookkeeping, payroll, accounting, business startups. If you need help with anything, just reach out to me by the website, royaltyfm.com. My phone number is 855-714-1736.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time. What's that number again?
And my number is 855-714-1736.
Cool. We're going to put it in the comments. So look, y'all, you've been tuned into another fire episode of Convo with CINO. Shout out to my sponsors, you know, Midwest Custom Print. You can go to www.midwestcustomprint.com. As you can see, my nice banners. You want your nice pop-up banner for your business, you definitely holler at my guys over there at Midwest Custom Print. Of course, you know, you can get all your legal services here, $29.95 a month. For any kind of legal service you need nationwide, you know, contact me, Corey Williams, with Legal Shield. I'm your Legal Shield independent associate, or you can call Angel too. She's one of my business partners, you know. So, you know, we get in the bag together. You know what I'm saying? So again, and you know, I just appreciate you guys for tuning in to another fire episode of Convo with CINO. You've been tuned in with my homegirl Angel Davis, out of the 7th Ward, you know, Virginia, all New York, Chicago, LA, wherever she at. Get your taxes done now, man. Y'all have a happy tax season and happy New Year, man. Because again, you know, it's been a great year, and we're gonna have an awesome time in 2024. So, you know, wait on them W-2s and then call Angel Davis, you know, to get that money, get that big tax refund. So this your man Corey Williams. We out. Peace.